hustle, dance, hustle, dance, hustle. It's a movie.
Alright, yo, every hero needs his theme song. Where my theme music at? Hold up.
Hey, yo, Charles, I'm gonna call you right back. Dance, hustle, dance, hustle, dance, hustle, dance, hustle. Yeah, Sprenchy, baby, I better tap in with the Dance Hustle TV, know what I mean? Hustle. It's always on the grind, we all gon' shine. Put respect on my name. Never gon' change, never switch lanes. Put respect on my name. You know the game, talent for a rate. Put respect on my name. Dance, hustle, dance, hustle, dance, hustle, dance, hustle. It's always on the grind, tapping for the moves like rappers tax for they rhymes. Gotta keep it lit, new ways, moves trending on the gram and on YouTube. Yellow Bus legend with the old and the new school. In a dance circle, high fire, don't be cool. West lines making nice, yeah, that's new moves. Sport flights driven around the country, get a new boo. And I'm lit right now, Dance Hustle TV, we the shit right now. Interviews get the drop on the screens with the pop. Watch them scream when I sneeze and I crack, then I floss. Got handy with me, I keep it solid like 150. Do the shutter challenge if you fucking with me. Shout out Keita Smith and Clay, keep fucking with me. Always on the grind, we all gon' shine.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's the Dance Hustle track. We about to make a video out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to y'all in this Saturday afternoon out here in LA. You out there, it's late afternoon for you out there in New York.
Clock out here, but it's all love. It's still
Yeah.
early, man.
Yes, sir. Look, we tapping in. We got amazing guests, amazing show for y'all today, and we wanna just kind of start off the show with positive vibes. So let me get my positive vibes. I've been off this track gives me that smooth energy. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear my vibe? That pound cake from Drake. So yeah, like Alan was saying, just start off and tell us Akila Trinae. We got Akila Trinae. We got my man Alan out here, and they we all on this Dance Hustle, Dance Hustle Radio on the Good News Radio Network. And tell us how you doing on this Saturday. How was y'all week? What's the word?
I'm good.
Yeah, wait one
It's been a
second.
good week.
Thank you for tapping in, Alan and Akila. I got my tapping in. All right, so what are you feeling right now? Don't be shy.
Ah, I'm excited about life and opportunities and just the fact that last Saturday, we was talking about some Boosie stuff and like now, you know what I mean? We have a whole new president and vice president.
Mm,
Where's the clap, Charles?
yeah, one second. You right. You need your own board. This is my
I
board.
know.
Let me trying to work my boards.
You
Yeah,
gotta be a moderator, Charles. You gotta moderate.
yeah, you're right. Hey,
Nah,
it's a whole it's a whole movie out here trying to moderate, simultaneously run a show. I actually need to email our guests just to tap back in with them, just to see, hey,
Right, like where you at?
where you at? Um, but yeah, um, Alan, how was your week, man? What's the word? How you doing?
Hey, I'm feeling good, man. I just got over the flu, feeling great, feeling back to normal now. Just
You
went
know,
to the
man, you know it
supermarket
ain't no
today.
flu. Don't be trying to act like you just had a little
You
flu.
had the whole
Yeah, oh
COVID.
yeah, I just had a oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just had a little flu. Don't worry about that.
Man,
This
I
man
got
out
rid
here
of
with
it. I got
COVID.
rid of it with some rest and some cough medicine. So I don't know what to call it, but people act like the flu don't exist no more. Like that's
No,
ancient.
the flu does not exist no more.
Yo, I saw some wild
A
report that
cold
said
is COVID, the flu is COVID, allergies
Everything
is
is COVID.
COVID.
I saw some wild report that said the flu numbers are down. I'm like, well, then how does that happen? Wait, how does this work?
Nah, bro, that was COVID, bro. I mean, I don't know. Yes, there is supposed to be this thing as a common cold. But you know what I'm saying, at the same time, it is it feels like there's nothing. It seems like COVID is just the thing, you know what I'm
So
saying?
we're treating everything like COVID. Okay.
Yeah,
If you
Yeah.
that's what it
sneeze, if
seems
you
like.
sniffle, if you
If you
clear
got a
your
headache, it's
throat, you
COVID.
got COVID and you need to stay back.
We're gonna start calling periods COVID, everything COVID now. We just
Mm,
let me not be nasty.
Right, like I'm on COVID. It's
yeah,
not
for
COVID. I'm
real.
sorry.
That's an excuse for everybody. I'm not going in today. I got COVID, y'all. I got COVID.
I know everybody definitely you know what I'm saying, is using that as a excuse when they can, you know what I'm saying, be like, yo, that vid, it has helped me in the sense where I needed to like the upside, should I say, is there's times where there's events or things that you would probably feel more obligated to go to, but you kind of don't want to, essentially. But you're like, you know what? I seen this meme and the girl's like, yeah, I would do this, I would combine, but COVID, COVID 19. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you do kind of have that excuse where it's kind of cool, where you could be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, I would pull up, Alan. I'm your boy, man. I would be at your birthday party right now.
Bro,
Hey, hey, come on, man. You know how it goes.
I'm looking out for y'all, you know?
Man, that's the truth, though. I don't know
Yeah,
about
man. On
y'all.
the
I
flip
ain't
side,
playing with that COVID.
on the flip
Hey,
side.
look, my little niece planning a little birthday vacation next week, and she already got her excuse ready for it. I'm like, you sick? Something wrong with you?
Yeah. That vid, man. That vid. Can't go out. You know what I'm saying? Can't go to work. But
They're just gonna be like, stay home.
so on my end, yes. How do y'all feel having the new regime, the new regime team, should I say? We got a whole new regime coming on, and it feels pretty. I can't lie. I'm not like politics to me. A lot of times feel like WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't feel like, all right, this guy versus that guy and this team versus that team. I just don't want to buy into that. But all right, our guest is logging on right now, but I'll end with this. It does feel good, at least at this moment. But as they say in like football, Joe Biden, your team is now on the clock. You know what I'm saying? So we clocking you already. You know what I'm saying? We clocking Biden. Yo, good
Hey,
afternoon. Good afternoon, Kaycola. What's up? Welcome.
Hello.
You can
what's up?
connect the audio. We getting it together. How you doing today? What's up?
You're on mute.
Yeah, it's all good. See how to unmute. Yeah, we getting there.
We almost there. There we go. You got it now.
Testing.
Are we in? Are we good?
Hey, I hear
Yeah.
you. Hey,
Oh, there we go.
Kayla, what's good? Welcome. Peace. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Hi, peace.
Yeah. How you feeling today? How
I just did a TikTok video with my daughter. I'm feeling great, but she's over here. She has to do push-ups in order to drink this frappuccino. She's begging for. So. Guys, they can hear you. They can hear you. To go in another room because y'all are loud.
But shout out to her. She over here. She doing what it takes to get her.
Right.
Get her frappuccino.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what's up.
it. Akila, please take it away and introduce our guests.
Hi, y'all. How y'all
Okay,
doing?
so I'm about to introduce our guest. So we got Los Angeles native Kaycola, who is a Grammy-nominated songwriter, self-made multimillionaire by the way of her businesses and investments, philanthropist, and the daughter of world-renowned jazz and classical musician Hubert Laws. She's written songs for like a whole bunch of people in the industry. And Kaycola is also the CEO of Organic Grow Hair Co. and Organic Grow Skin Co. And she's in the building with us, and we're going to talk to her about all sorts of things. Welcome to Dancehustle Radio on Good News. Hey, Kaycola.
You guys are glowing, by the way.
Hey, thank you. I
I feel
appreciate
like we're
Look at this
right
epic
now.
glow.
Definitely glowing, bro.
you as well.
The epic glow.
I look. I wanted to see. Lucid dreams. You the lucid dream queen, and I just wanted to see. I mean, that's such an amazing title. I just wanted to see what's your connection to lucid dreams.
So I've been lucid dreaming since I was like 11. And it's I feel like it's a spiritual gift. It's very difficult to do. A lot of people have tried to do it. And just the fact that I was just able to do it without taking there are certain herbs and things that you could take. That really resonated with me because I remember being a child and seeing this movie where this girl, she was fighting some pirates and she got really scared in the dream, and she was like, wait a minute, this is a dream. Like, she woke up, she realized it was a dream, and she changed the dream. And so I was able to do the same things with my nightmares. And so I was like, wait a minute, like, that's a metaphor for life. Like, if you just wake up, you can literally change your dream, your life. So I kind of use that as a way to manifest and alchemize like everything in my life.
Yeah.
The thing about lucid dreaming, which I haven't heard that in a while, because like I love the study of the mind and psychology and all of. When I was in college, I think the first time when they started talking about REM sleep and like what that means and what the dreams mean and like meaning, I really got excited about it. But when I started looking into lucid dreaming, that was one of the things where I was like, oh wow, that's really cool to be able to design what you want to see and do and visualize in your sleep. And so I wouldn't call myself the queen by no right, you know what I mean? But I feel like I can engage in lucid dreaming, which is like a really cool thing. And I think it was really heightened when I was pregnant, which also kind of like just speaks to that whole process of, you know, bringing life and cultivating life and all of that. But those were good dreaming times when I was pregnant.
Have you heard of DMT?
I haven't.
Okay, so DMT is, they call it the spirit molecule, and you can actually take it, but and it's for your pineal gland, and it basically helps you like open up your mind and be able to see like the spirit realm and learn about yourself and the spirit guides. But when you're pregnant, when you're giving birth, there's a certain amount that comes out. So that could be part of the reason why when you were pregnant, you had, you know, more lucid dreams, because I believe you're closer to the spirit realm, definitely when you're pregnant. So
man, I love dreams. Living my dreams has like been my moniker for a while, and at the time, you know, it definitely changed the way I was living my life, and just by complete repeating that mantra, I'm living my dreams, living my dreams. It just dreams started to kind of manifest themselves, and so I definitely understand what you're saying about like lucid dreams, and I kind of connect my dreams to deja vu. Like, do you ever have like deja vu?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
your dreams.
I believe in past lives, and I believe like in recognizing spirits from other lives or dimensions. So anytime I have a deja vu, I just feel like I'm in alignment with where I'm supposed to be, or it's reminding me of something that maybe has already occurred. So all the time.
Man, yeah, that's awesome. I just think that it's definitely so much more going on than we're actually seeing, and so I definitely understand what you're saying, because I'm right there with you. Like, hey, I might be, you know, in what's the name? What do you call it? And where everybody go in the desert, and out here in LA, and they be
Burning Man.
Yeah, like Burning Man or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just
Joshua Tree.
Yeah, Joshua Tree, Burning Man, all those different things that kind of people used to connect with like just a whole different level, like spirituality, consciousness, and all that stuff. So
you got to go to South America and get some ayahuasca.
Yeah, or peyote or something. You know, yeah, but I was gonna ask you as well. You also make amazing music, and have come from a music family as well. What I guess what like kind of inspires you to make music at this time?
Because I love it. I literally love music. I feel like it's the soundtrack to our life, and like on a spiritual level, it just does so much for humanity. And then for me, I mean, it basically it's like therapy. It's like, you know, it's storytelling. It's being able to pass down legacy. It's just, man, you know, it's all of that. It's just being able to get off what you're feeling like eloquently, and being able to relate to others and touch people without actually physically touching them.
Yeah, and I mean, I know I'm talking a lot, but let me ask you this real quick. So we have so I'm a young father as well. I have two kids, my daughter and my son. My daughter's the oldest. The youngest. She's 5. And I was at the store yesterday, and a young like an OG came up to me. It was just like, cause my daughter was like, "Yo, Daddy, look, I want you to come here. I need to talk to you," cause she wanted me to get her some graham crackers or whatever. And he just like, man, this made me so emotional because I seen, it reminded me of me being out with my daughter, and I noticed, my experience as a father is it's a different. Akila Trinae has a young daughter as well, and I know as the father, when people see me out um, with my kids and just by myself or whatever, it's just it's an interesting thing that happens where people just see like, oh my god, like, oh, this guy is, around, like, just
A
taking
black man with his kids. Yes.
yeah.
Amen. Yes. We love it. We love to see
Yeah,
it.
it's like this whole like attaboys that I get, that I'm like, I'm literally just going to the store. I'm not doing any kind of like,
Right.
that I need like this whole thing. But I just wonder
Right.
like,
Things spectacular.
yeah, like, so
Right.
I just wonder which as mothers, what's your experience like, and why do you think that why do you think that is?
I think it's because I think it stems from slavery and the fact that like they used to take y'all from us, and they used to take, like, you guys couldn't be around your family and you couldn't, and then it also comes from other people's traumas. Maybe they didn't have their dad, so they're projecting that onto you. But I mean, I had two fathers in my life. I had my father, who was very toxic, and then I had my godfather, who was amazing. So I've witnessed black men, in lives of children growing up. Now, but I will say that the women be going hard, and yes, just for the men being in their lives, they always get praised, which I mean, I think is good because it can be encouragement. But we should be mindful of like having the mentality that, oh, she's a mom, she's just supposed to do it. Like, we should be giving that same praise to moms, because moms, we're exhausted and we do so much and we go above and beyond. So I think the praise should be all around. I think everybody who, is showing up in a healthy manner in their children's lives should get that encouragement and that praise, for sure.
Absolutely.
I definitely agree. I had posted about something like this like some years ago. Like, a man can post a picture with him and his child, and then
Yeah.
if you go through the comments, like everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're such an amazing dad," and you're all this stuff. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "How do you know that this person is amazing father just by them posting a picture of their child?" And this
Right.
has happened with
Yeah.
my child's father, like
Yeah.
where he
You
just
don't want to
posted
go
a
in.
picture
Dad
not
of the
in her
year.
life. You know what I mean?
Dad of
Just
the
like
year.
posted a picture and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're amazing. You're such a
Yeah.
great person and a great dad. And I was like, how do you get all this automatic
Apple one picture.
praise and
Yeah.
accolades and it really is just like you said, Kaycola, like it's expected for the mom to do all of that. So it's like, oh no, you're doing what you're supposed to do. But if
Because we do. It's granny, it's auntie, it's nana, it's mom. It's always been that. Mom's homegirls. Like, it's always been that tribe, like, right? Like, it's never like uncle, grandpa, and you know what I mean? Like, rarely is it that. So yeah, it's definitely just expected for us to hold it down. And
Let me ask you guys a question. What part do you think like media and society plays in that? Because I feel like the images that they portray probably do perpetuate that in people's minds and keeps that sort of a stigma, if you will. Like I feel like a lot of times, um, just the way that they look at men in media, like they don't really paint those images too often of us. So I
I
wonder.
agree. I agree. When you see like the movie, like our movies, our storytelling, which is crazy because I was thinking about it the other day. Like, we don't really have black movies anymore. Like, remember, like when we were in the 90s or whatever, like it was always a black movie coming out. And nowadays it's like, when's the last time? I mean, you'll get like maybe a Netflix, like a cheesy Netflix special, or like a BET special, but it's not like The Wood, or The Brothers, or just all the movies that we watched growing up, right? but we were also storytelling. So I think during that era, like, no, like we didn't have them in there. If we were telling that story now, it might be a little bit different, because I do see fathers showing up and really caring and wanting to be there, and partly because probably their father wasn't there. So I think, yeah, I definitely think that that needs to be portrayed now, because Black men are in their children's lives.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood was one of the few movies I've seen like that, where like Lawrence Fishburne played a father who was being really. I mean, and it was of course by because his son was acting up, he became more active. Like the backstory of Boys in the Hood. But that was like one of the few
Man, that's a
storylines where I've seen
Hey,
a father.
spoiler alert, man. No, I'm joking with
Really?
Hey,
If they
you
haven't seen Boys in the Hood yet,
I have no empathy for you if you haven't watched this yet.
yeah,
But that's one of the few times I've seen that sort of role, you know. And,
yeah,
like
it's
everything
yeah.
producer out there. So it's like the only producer left, I guess.
no,
Jokingly.
I definitely. I was thinking of Boys in the Hood exactly when you were describing what you were describing, Kay, to say like that was like Lawrence Fishburne role. It was definitely a lot of so many gems. You know, shout out to John Singleton in that particular role, and it actually was part of my story. My brother's story played out similarly, where we was with our moms, and then essentially we moved with our dads when we got to a certain point where she couldn't really tell us much, and you know it's only so much she could do at some point, and then so we had to go with our dad, because it's like you only can, as a woman, you know, you can't beat them hard enough, or what I think Jay said something like that, like my mom's couldn't beat me hard enough to
I'm going through that with my son. He's with his dad right now because he's 14 and he's at that age. So,
yeah.
but also we had the example in Fresh Prince with Uncle Phil, right? Like he was the strong Black male, you know, who took on another child in addition to being there for his children. So I definitely think we need more of that in. But again, we don't even have those shows. Like, what, where are the shows at? Like, where are the movies?
That part. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's real. We, you know, so we gotta kind of get on. I think as you know, as this time has been, things has changed, and diversity has been put in the forefront, and storytelling, and people, and us being in the forefront and telling our own stories. I think this is a good time for those type of things, and even like even the I'm waiting for the reboot of the spinoff of the Fresh.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I think that would be an interesting story, because it's gonna give a different perspective of the whole of that story, and not just make
Right.
in the comedy sense, but also the kind of give it more of a raw kind of take on it. So, yeah, and I'm gonna switch gears, and I know you know we all on Clubhouse, and
Yes.
I've been seeing a lot of interesting conversations, and one out in particular I was able to join when you were having a like kind of like a panel of basically like this Clubhouse wanting to deplatform certain people with different ideas, and
Yep.
it was something that a lot of people were commenting on, and I just wanted to see you know, using that platform, Clubhouse. If y'all don't know, it's like it's a voice platform where people can share ideas, communicate. But there's just it's still in beta, and so people are still adjusting to this whole way to communicate with each other directly. But I just wanted to see what's your experience like on this platform, and how are you navigating it?
I feel two ways about Clubhouse. I feel like it depends on who you follow and what rooms you're going into. I think that we need to be mindful of our space and what rooms we're going into. And, you know, if you're uncomfortable, you need to leave, because a lot of the times, like, we'll stay in certain rooms or be in certain environments that are not healthy for us. And then we'll get off and we'll complain and be like, oh, I don't like it here. Like, okay, but you didn't have to be in that room. Like, you could have created your own room. So I personally have had great experiences on Clubhouse. I've learned a lot about accountability. I've learned a lot about how naive I was to certain things. I think it's helped me open my mind a lot more. I've learned that there's still so much work that we got to do. I love that I'm seeing Black men show up for Black women in this space and allowing women to speak. And when other men are not allowing women to speak, Black men are saying, hey, let the queen speak. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I love that I'm hearing Black men be accountable in this space. I love that we're teaching and we're learning so much. My friend JC on the game, I'm sorry, I just got a call. He literally has like changed in a matter of months, and I've known him since I was 19, like literally years. Um, from this app, like he's learned so much on this app. So, I just think that I think it's a really good app. I think it has the potential to be better, just like anything. But it's been a great experience for me so far.
Oh, how about yourself, Alan? I know you've been on there doing your
I'll be
thing.
honest with you. I fell back. Well, I told you guys I had the flu earlier this year, and I took a little bit of a break. But she's speaking to us, or she?
No, I think she's
Uh,
talking to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I muted myself. So
oh, no, you're good. I'm just making sure I
I'm
didn't
trying to
say.
run my household in here while I'm
Yeah, I
doing this.
see. I
Right.
see.
I
Yeah,
already knew what was going on. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, keep going, Alan, keep going.
I was gonna be like, we're not interrupt this
Because
queen.
I don't know if y'all are editing. Like, I don't know how it works. It's just,
Nah, you good, homie. You good. Nah, I was gonna say, I took a few weeks off, and I realized that it really is in beta form because it felt so different coming back after taking a break from it. Definitely, I did, like, you know, I did feel that same way that Kay felt. Like, I loved the conversations that we were having, and being mindful of the rooms I was going into. It was really, really like healthy conversations that we were having. I did see that some of the app itself has become more clickish a little bit. I felt like the app, I don't know, like I feel like when I first started using it, the openness of going into rooms and really just like, sharing dialogue was pretty interesting. But I feel like lately I've been going on there sparingly. I don't know, I feel like a stranger again. I guess I'm learning the app again, if you will. Because like taking a break and coming back to it, I realized like, oh man, like now it's still in its like infant stage, and it's like I think a lot of people have sort of built somewhat of a camaraderie amongst the people that they've seen every day or they talk to every day, and I
yep.
think that like it has become a little bit tribal, but I do hope that it continues to shape and grow. I feel like there's, like she said, there's good and bad. I feel like there's a good and bad to it. So I feel like the good in it is still there. I feel like I met some really cool friends on there. Honestly, I met a group of friends, and I guess we have our own little tribe too. Like we have a smoke room where it's a bunch of people who are into the marijuana, enthusiasts, and we're all like really cool today. Like we've built friendships beyond the app at this point. We've talked on other mediums, and it's been really interesting. Like I feel like the opportunity to network and grow has been really good on there. I've made some really good opportunities myself on the business side. I've been able to network with other people, so I feel like it's whatever you make it. I think the app has a lot of potential if you make it that way. I think it still has a lot of really great sides to it.
And with the click thing, I mean, that's humanity, right? Like, that's just how we are. Like, we're tribal. We're going to pick who we vibe with the most. Or if somebody feels like they're going to benefit off of whatever, like, that's going to be anytime, anywhere. But when have you been able to sit there and talk to Grant Cardone, Tyrese, you know what I mean? Like, just everyone, you're just literally, and you're able to hear all these tips and tricks. And like, I've met so many amazing people that have inspired me and like pushed me to want to do better. And like, I'm like, okay, yeah, my business is successful, but I could take it way up here. Like, just hearing how they talk. And so that's what I think is so cool about the app, is that you have access to people that you wouldn't normally have access to, and wisdom and tools, and share ideas. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I
And it's about the revolution basically in the Black Panther Party. They say like basically you want to use technology to help you advance in the revolution, essentially. And I wanted to see. I know a kid was saying this the other day, but have you seen American Skin? I know that I'm like y'all gotta. It's a crazy movie, but if you watch it, it's like it's kind of off the hook. But it just reminded me of just how we can all we can use different ways to connect with each other through these technology mediums to enhance ourselves in the cause of the revolution. And
American Skin.
yeah, American Skin.
Is that on Netflix, Hulu,
It's
Amazon Prime. And I
Amazon Prime?
think
Okay.
yeah,
Apple
it's like
TV.
Apple. It's Nate Parker's new movie.
I love him. I
Yeah,
hate that. I hate what they did after he put out Birth
Birth
of a
of a
Nation.
Nation. Yeah.
yeah, and it's
Man,
They're not gonna continue to like him after
yeah.
American Skin.
Ironically, it was actually this whole thing again on Clubhouse where they was like, should we forgive him, or and then there was this whole thing. But yes, when he puts out pieces,
what?
yeah, yeah, when he puts out pieces of art, which is like really revolutionary, it seems like he has a lot of his past is definitely always seems to at that during
Yeah.
that simultaneously during that time
Right.
come back up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is a whole, which is a whole thing. I want to. What's the name again? I want to switch gears. Remember? I don't know. You remember? We got so many amazing people that came out of the takeover, and I just wanted to just reminisce with you. You know, the takeover over there at Faithful Central. We,
Yes.
yeah, I was the one that was doing all the dance battles. If you ever checked it out,
What?
yeah, but yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and just
That's so funny. I just talked to Justin today because I asked him for some beats for my new album.
oh, that's crazy. That's
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Just Tic Tac, old school Tic
Yes,
Tac.
Justin Walker
Yeah, he's an amazing writer as well, and
and
just
producer. Yep.
yeah, producer, writer, and family man, and just a awesome brother, and the camps that just seeing all the people that came out of that time and the takeover and amazing people that was it just such a just seeing all those people shining their lights and just so talented. I'm like, man, that's amazing. And
Yep.
yeah, and
Eric, Neiman,
yeah,
Dojo.
yeah. Shout out to all them. I actually want
Steven.
to have them all pull up and give them their flowers as well, and just seeing and also seeing you as well, shining your light. And what is this new project that you cooking up right now, and what can we?
Oh, it's very new. You guys are getting the exclusive. I haven't even. I just started recording for it this week because I just released Lucid Dreams in May of 2020. So I plan on releasing this. My birthday's in May. I'm a May baby. I'm a Taurus. So I plan on releasing this in May. I'm working on a Spanish album as well. So yeah, man, just I'm excited about it. I'm co-writing. I never co-write. Like I always write all my stuff. I'm co-writing with Dustin Conrad, who he's an amazing artist, but I met him through Kaylani and he's next up. Like he's insane. So I'm really excited about the work that we're doing because our melodies and everything, like we just blend very well. So everything is coming out like butter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So
butter.
that get
How
those
did you get
vibes.
into writing initially?
So since I was little, I used to write, like it was like my form of escapism. Like I wrote plays, I was always journaling. I wrote my first song when I was like 9, and I just always like writing. I love reading. I have a crazy imagination and I'm super passionate. So I'm like always creating these ideal worlds in my head and like, yeah. So that's, and then I went to LACES, Los Angeles Center for Rich Studies, and I was in a choir with James Fauntleroy. And when he started popping off with his writing and stuff, he invited me up to the Underdog studio. And so that's kind of how I got writing professionally because of James Fauntleroy. So,
You over
and
there?
everybody was coming through there. I mean, we had like everybody from like Celine Dion to Chris Brown to Tank and like just like literally, and Tyrese's studio was right below it. So we all like literally anybody you could think of was always coming through there. So it was so inspirational and just amazing to be around all of that
I
energy.
pulled up a couple times. You ain't mentioned me. No, I was there. No, I know I was. I'm not an artist, but hey, I know what you're talking about. I happened to be able to pull up a couple
It
times.
was crazy up there. Like it was literally, and then I mean, it was the Edmond studio, so it was like baby faces. Like literally everybody would be up there. So you had to be on your A game. So I was just like studying music and studying writing, and just got to be in a room with greatness.
That's
Question,
dope.
Kay. You being a songwriter and a musician, and even just building your musical foundation, have you faced any challenges or hurdles in that process?
Hell yeah.
What was one of your hardest like hurdles that you faced in this journey?
Well, being a woman, everybody wants to sleep with you and you're just like, hey, I just want to write, like I just want to work, you know what I mean? And I'm like, y'all, I've tweeted this before, it's like y'all could have made so much money with me, but instead you chose to try to like sleep with me and that didn't work, so you got neither. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
also, like, it's very cliquish, like you were saying, like you could be super talented, and if you're not going to somebody's birthday party or somebody's whatever show or whatever, like, you know, you got to be in people's faces all the time. And I'm not like that. Like, I don't like to just go out all the time. So that was very challenging for me, as well as like this used to be the thing, like, oh, we got to write a smash, we got to write a smash, and I'm like, I don't, like, I don't care about that. Like, I just want to write what feels good and like what we're feeling at the moment. And I don't want to conform to this like lullaby, like ABC type pattern of melodies. And that's how it used to be. Now I'm seeing, like, you know, with her and Jasmine Sullivan, like, I think it is so amazing that they're getting their flowers because they're real singers and musicians, and they have real singers and musicians on their projects. It used to not be like that. Like, if you had too many runs or too many harmonies, they're like, oh, you tripping, like, dumb it down. You know what I mean? So it's dope to see that. But that was a challenge for me when I was going in these different studios. Like, dumb it down, dumb it down. It's like, I don't want to do that. That's not for me.
So how did you overcome that for like the young Kaycola that might be coming up 10 years from now? Like how do they overcome that in their career?
I just decided to be myself, and I decided to mess with people that mess with that and mess with me and who got it. And then I also decided to take it into my own hands and become an artist, because it was exhausting going from studio to studio and writing for people. And, you know, because writing it, when you really love this, like, it's draining, because energetically you're giving your soul, like you're giving a piece of yourself. So when I decided to do it for me, even also creating my business, I suggest, this is why I tell all young artists, especially women, get your money. Get your paper so you can invest in yourself and your artistry, so you don't have to listen to nobody or have somebody trying to do whatever to you to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally invest in my projects now. I have my own label, I have my own distribution, so I can do what I want, and it's enjoyable. It's not stressful. It's not like, oh, I gotta do this like this. And no, like, it just feels good, like how it's supposed to.
I agree wholeheartedly. Like even just being, I'm sorry if I'm taking over, Charles. Feel free to interrupt. Man. I don't want
You on point, man. Y'all vibing. I'm just, I'm just enjoying the ride.
to. I mean, I feel like being a producer and a TV director, like I've had pilots and projects that we tried to sell to networks, and I feel like the independence of knowing that you have your own supplement, like you don't need, you just want, you know that you don't have to beg or like kiss anybody's. I don't, can we curse on here?
Man, go yeah.
I think I've cursed.
Ass
Nah, trust
to
me.
get to where you want to be, because it's like I feel like that is a hurdle in itself. Sometimes you jeopardize your own art because you're trying to like water it down and make or
To
somebody else. And it's like when
Yeah.
you have your own supplement. When I mean, highly I'm highly believing in that you should have more than one basket where you invest yourself. And I feel like you having your own like organic hair growing company is dope. I feel like there's a lot of young artists now that are very entrepreneurial. Like Little Dirk has his own trucking company. Like that's a big move. That's very influential for a lot of young artists. I'm trying to open up a laundromat here in New York. I want to make sure
Yes.
my own income so that even if I do sell a show, I don't need it to sell. I know I'm not going to jeopardize
other stream.
Yeah.
my character just to get this money. Like I don't need it.
As you should. Yes.
So-
Fire.
so
Love it.
If we,
That's what I love about this time now, especially with a lot of people who were able to kind of like pause during COVID and
Yep.
create and inspire one another. And like everybody's coming out like, okay, I got this website about to launch. I got this. And I get so excited, even especially with the people that I know and that I'm friends with. Like, I'm happy and excited to see people starting their own businesses. And I'm like, I want to invest in your business. You know what I mean? I want to
Yes.
support it
Same.
just because it's like that's, if we don't support one another,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, then, how can our businesses grow? Like, yeah, you want the other people to support it at some point eventually, But like I'm thinking about like friends, family, like close people close to me, because of course I'm gonna invest in my own. Like you said, Kaycola, you're gonna invest in your own dreams, so like you can be the creator, you can collaborate with whomever you want to, however you want to. And I just get really excited when I hear about more people doing that and creating their own platforms and saying like, I don't need your major platform. I'm going to create my own, and then I'm going to distribute it this way. So like, I'm excited for everybody.
Yeah, beyond the hurt, we gotta invest in that too. You know what I'm saying? I see you got a whole entrepreneurial.
I'm working it out. I'm working it out. That's why I'm excited just about being able to write, because I like to write as well. All types of things, very similar. I did write music, but just music is just not my lane. I love music, or I'll say it's not my lane right now, because I don't want to put limits on myself.
Yes.
But, just being able to like write when I want to, like I don't have to go and beg somebody else, like, oh, do you like my writing? Do you like this? Can you put it out? Like, no, I want to build that for myself. And it's not even about publishing other people with like Revision Publishing. It's more about like education and teaching people how you can create your own, because I want you to have a publishing company too, where you can write all the books you want to, you know.
Yes, that's amazing.
Publishing in music is big too. I wish I knew how to get into business of that, because like, you know how much money these publishers make just by publishing
Buy
other
some books. The information is in the books, and
that's weird. There's some money in
publishers are just, they're banks. All they are banks that give you a loan and then hook you up with other musicians. So you could literally start your own publishing company.
This is that easy.
Yeah.
That's a pretty simplistic way. I never kind of heard it kind of put that way.
Never heard it. I learned something today.
That's pretty dope. And hold on, I gotta give a hand clap to all these entrepreneurial ventures. You know what I'm saying? And seeing, and that is amazing. I just want to know, how can I, if I invest in your company, can I get my baby hairs? You know what I'm saying? Going,
oh Lord.
You know, hey,
let's see what's under that hat.
Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
So the products are not just for growing, they're also for maintaining, they're for styling. So I have shampoos, conditioners, gels, pomades, leave-in creams, heat protectant, a beard oil. I see you got the beard on deck. We got a beard oil. I also have skincare, so I have face wash, face cream, like everything that you need.
Got the exfoliants and all that. You know,
I got the exfoliant. I got the lemon scrub. I got the butters. You feel me? Like non-toxic.
Is there an Instagram?
Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We're on Instagram. You can just go to my Instagram, and all of my businesses are in my bio, and
tap in.
Yeah. Tap in, guys. Yeah, I've been in business for 4 years. We've been in everything from Essence magazine to Oprah to Business Insider. Like,
yeah,
we're doing it. We're out here. We're doing it.
Hey, hold on. I gotta. Yeah, that's lit. That's super.
Yeah.
Dope. And that's and you know, something that we as, you know, Black people, just we really need to take notes and make, and just basically on the same thing, on like you were in the simplistic way to put it, is make more stuff. Like, just literally just make more stuff. I was listening to Wax speak the other night, and Whack 100, and he was talking about he started the only Black owned diaper company.
Oh yeah, I know. I thought that was so amazing.
I heard him say. I'm like, that is, you know, super. Just, it's so logical. It's like, it's not even like a rocket science. You know? And so things of that nature that we can literally do are people that are making money are when you do get a hold of some kind of income or money or cash flow, create something from it.
Yeah.
And it's it is so.
I created my business with $5,000. Like, I had no investors, no nothing. Like, so people can do that. People are spending that on Jordans in a year. Like, you can literally.
Like, that's the thing. As an entrepreneur, you got to look for areas where there's a need for that. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes I have friends that just they'll dream of
t-shirts.
you don't look at it with a realistic eye. Like, all right, just because you're into like remote control cars doesn't mean everyone is. You got to find where the needs are and really try to like make that
solve
like,
a problem. That's what I always say. Like solve a problem and create something that we're lacking. Don't just do something because you see your homie doing it and he popped off. Like everyone has their purpose, and when you're working and operating in your purpose, you'll be blessed. Like don't just do it because you're trying to get rich quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I had an office space, and this dude used to pull up every day in his Bentley, and I got curious one day. I asked him like, "Bro, what do you do?" He was like, "I make buttons." And I was like, "Buttons?" He was like, "You ever been in an elevator before?" I was like, "Oh my god."
Elevator buttons. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. What? Elevator buttons, bro?
And he said it so simple, and I felt dumb. Like, yo, that is so dope. Yo,
that's fire.
Somebody needs them, right? There's an elevator everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I need one. That's the kind of cash flow. I want to be in Jamaica somewhere sipping a pina colada or something, and people just think I'm a rapper or something like that. And I'm like, nah.
People always assume, like, literally, like, when I say, like, oh, I own a cosmetic line, like, people are like, oh. At one point I was telling people, oh, I'm a trust fund baby. Like, I would just lie, like, because they're just so baffled. Like, how is this young chick, like,
yeah, no, they definitely are like, what you got going on?
Yeah,
who
they're
you,
confused.
Who you scamming? No,
I'm a drug dealer, or somebody's wife, or somebody's mistress, or whatever. Like,
you didn't just fly yourself out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
right. I was flew.
Yeah, there's definitely.
They're not thinking big enough. They putting you in a box before they even know you.
Yep.
And look, before I let you go, I gotta ask you this for the week, or anything that you notice. We always kind of try to tap in with folks, and I don't know if you noticed, but hold up, let me see my drop. All right, so I'm from Oakland, right? So, so we kind of we got this game, and we call it Hecka Boosty, Hecka Tight, because we go Hecka is basically Oakland.
Well, I know what that means.
All right, my bad.
He's trying to explain it to everybody.
Don't try to play me. I'm from LA.
Hey, get out. All right. So anything, just share something with us that you noticed throughout the week that's been hecka tight or hecka boosty, basically, that you observed.
Hecka tight is that more Black people are doing yoga, which is amazing for the mental health. Hella boosty is the fact that motherfuckers really might be taking this vaccine. Like, it's not. I'm not with it. I'm not
with it.
Nope. It's not it.
Yeah.
It's not it.
Oh Lord. Everybody just pray. You know what I'm saying? We need something.
Get that elderberry, get that sea moss, get that turmeric. You feel me? Get on the Dr. Sebi.
Yeah. And also I would say I wish that my thing is, truthfully, I wish that we all had like some kind of placebo we can give everybody, you know what I'm saying, like a water pill, just because, like, essentially I want everybody to be able to get back to their humanity, truthfully, you know what I'm saying, like, and there's got to be something that's gonna allow people to feel like, oh, I can hug this person, I can dap them up, I can be in a room and not be thinking I'm gonna die, you know, with somebody that I'm actually close with. And so we definitely need something, because right now, it's just we're kind of slowly but surely, like, I was watching a movie with my cousin yesterday, and he started putting on his mask, and I'm just like, hey man, we just worked out earlier today, man. You're fine. Like, we're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Common sense has left the building for us right now, like, as a people, because, like, we literally will touch other things and then freak out about other things. And if you look at Atlanta, which is completely open, Texas, like, it's just California, like, and we're tripping, and our numbers are higher and we're closed. So
no, that's real. Alan, Akila, chime in. What's hecka boosty? What's hecka tight?
Oh, he's gonna send it to me this time. Okay. What is hecka tight was watching the inauguration with my daughter, and it was funny because when Lady Gaga, when she was done singing, my daughter was like, "Oh, look at the princess," and I was like, "Oh, she's
Oh,
because she was looking at her large dress and all the rest of the
The
birds and
bird.
whatever." And then when uh, our Madam Vice President was being sworn in and she had her right hand up, my daughter put her right hand up, and then she raised my hand and made me put my hand up. And I was like, oh, this is so cute. It's like, I don't even know what it means for her, but just her watching it and just being able to experience that with her was like a tight. And I think what's hella boosie is I enjoyed American Skin, the movie, but the ratings from like Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb were like terrible. And when
of
I
course.
say like terrible, I mean like 27% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 5 on IMDb. Like, so I think that's
Even the Black Rotten Tomatoes, because I don't think they get us all the time.
Nah, I
no.
mean, I think
Anytime.
Right.
they gave one of Dave Chappelle's specials, I think, like something like that, same rating, and then it was like 99% from like people's votes. Their bias. And I said it on Facebook. They haven't really mattered over a decade. There was a point where they were some kind of industry standard of like their rating. It was like similar to the Source magazine when they had like 5 stars and all that. And it was like if you had 5 stars, like you were legit. They said Dog Pound, no, not Dog Pound. Doggy Style didn't even get 5 stars in the Source at one point. You know what I'm saying? So there was always this thing and like, oh my god, oh my, sorry, 5 stars, 5 mics. There was a mic rate.
ATL didn't even
Yeah,
get it either. There was beef between Big Boy and Outkast and the Source for a while because he felt like they were violating.
yeah, they definitely were New York bias and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And so it was just always this, and then lo and behold, when it all came to pass, is when they gave it Benzino's album 5 mics, and Made Men 5 mics. They were like, all right, bro, this is crazy. Like,
That
yeah,
was the problem.
yeah, that just destroyed the whole like mic setup where it was like you lost all legitimacy to chime in on what's culturally 5 mics and not. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Don't worry, they don't have cultural relevance like that. Al,
Right. I know, but it's
it's
just
whack.
It's horrible though. I hear you though.
the
You
principle.
don't understand. Yeah.
Alan, what's the word?
Ah man. What's the word? I would say what's hella tight. Love, man. I feel like we are a resilient people, and I love the fact that we didn't let social distance keep us down. Like, I feel like yesterday was one of my homies' birthday in LA, and we all couldn't really celebrate him with him like the way we normally would. So we had a lot of love. Like we celebrated with him online. Like we had a whole clubhouse room for him, and then we went to the house,
Oh,
and then we was club hopping apps. We went from clubhouse to house party, and then we went to Zoom. Then we all jumped on a big ass like
that's
uh
me.
FaceTime with like 20 of us. It felt really special, man. We had a fake DJ in the room. We was like, listen, somebody say, oh, there's getting towed. If you got a white Toyota Camry parked outside, we need you to move your car. We were just having a fake. We was having a good ass time. I still got real drunk though. We were taking shots and playing Drake. It was fun. But I felt like you can't keep us down, man. I feel like we're innovative people, and I love it. Like I love, and I feel like the fact that we can still strive and keep pushing, even in the worst of scenarios. I,
Yes,
I think that's hella tight.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, man, it's we got you here, and this is an amazing time. We have such an amazing time. I just want to allow you to have the floor, and tell people where they can find you and what should we look forward to. How can we support you?
You can follow me at Kaycola on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and on Clubhouse. And I just started TikTok, so you guys can follow me on TikTok. It's the Kaycola on TikTok, the K Cola. And then you can find all my businesses in the bio of my Instagram. Just follow me on Instagram, guys, and you'll get everything from like my crazy posts to like what I got going next to my rants. I'm a ranter. People love my rants. So,
Yeah, I mean it's
What's
very
your Instagram
empowering.
handle again?
yes.
I've read some of those posts and I see it. I'm always the prayer hands, you know what I'm saying, giving up blessings. But I
Yes.
definitely know that I definitely know that you are enlightening people to different experiences, different points of views, and it's a good thing because you know you have a voice, you have a platform, and it's also the way you use it is very good and empowering to people because you know everybody doesn't have the same experiences in life, and so your perspective is your perspective, and I think it's like as a black person, as a woman, and just all these different things that you have in life, and just sharing that with people in an authentic way connects with people. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's dope,
Thank you.
that's why I'm so glad to be able to have this opportunity to tap in with you on this platform. And
Thank you.
you always got a open door. Thank you for tapping in.
Yes, Nip. Yes.
If they didn't get her Instagram name, it's Kaycola, just like it sounds Kaycola. It's at
Yes.
Kaycola on Instagram. If you didn't get that.
Yes.
Okay, Cola.
Thank
Hey,
you guys.
look, this is Dance Hustle on Dance Hustle Radio on the Good News Network, and to Keela Trinae, Allen, K Cola, we out. Yay.
Peace, y'all.
Low waist, fat ass bitch, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.